So guys, hello and welcome to Bazza's monthly review. We are here with the Scottish man of, well, he's just a genius. um, Good evening, Barry. Thank you for joining me on a busy day, especially with deadline day being on.
My pleasure. Good to speak to you as always, Reese, and hello to everyone that's listening and watching. Thanks for joining us. It has been a busy day, yeah, for sure.
Deadline day. You know, I've had a Twitter feed going on, and you know by me sponsoring you how many notifications you've got, and they've been so frequent.
Oh, it's been going all day, and it's been perfect for me because although I'm probably doing what everyone else is, which is watching the refreshing the Sky Sports website, what you've been doing has kept me abreast of a few deals that I didn't know was happening. So yeah, it's been good. Been good.
Anyway, let's get back on to Ricky. It's your monthly review. It's your show. It's your night. Don't worry, Chris Mumford hasn't turned Scottish.
Yeah. It's so you're throwing the gauntlet down to me. So seems we're live, throwing it right down to me. So I mean, January, it's been a bit of an up and down month, isn't it? Really, stop start due to the weather. As we've all spoke about, the games have been frustrating. They called off quite a few times, haven't they?
I think it's been actually weird because it's been a bad month, but it's also been a good month because
it is. It is. I mean, obviously, as I said, some games have been frustrating. They called off, and that's added to the likely huge backlog the club's going to have at the end of the season. It's going to be an arduous but hopefully worthwhile journey for that come the end of the season, the business end of the season. Obviously, different games as well, league games, cup games, 3 different cups the club's featured in this month. The league results have been positive, still unbeaten in the league, as we all know, since the opening day. Undefeated in all competitions since November, which is very impressive. That's 4 months, 4 months, pretty good going. Obviously, what's still fresh in their mind is good win in the league last night against Worthing, wasn't it? They were an improving team.
I was there, and in the first half, I always stand next to Mark because me and Mark, we have like managers' minds in games.
Yeah.
And we always talk about the system, what's not working, who would bring off, and everything. And we was just so depressed and frustrated. The back three never seems to work. Anyway, let's get on to your monthly review. Got to get it.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, we're all managers when we're standing in the crowd. That's not a unique thing. We all think we can do better. So I was saying that they were doing pretty good. But obviously I was watching the Twitter feed last night and it was 0-0 and nothing much happened. You're thinking, no. I was thinking the same myself. This can't be very exciting. What's going to happen here? But obviously the strength of the squad came to the fore in the second half. Obviously, and it did because they finished 4-0. So that's a pleasing result.
Anyway, Barry, sorry for rushing you, but
no, it's fine.
We've got to get onto the monthly review because we've got a transfer business to get onto.
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously, in terms
one of them's a better Ricky boy.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's a pleasing result, and it was a good 1-1 draw against Margate. I mean, at the time there was maybe some people frustrated with it, but their results since the draw, they've went and beat your favourite team from South London, Dulwich. We'll say that quietly.
Don't you dare say that.
Sorry for swearing. As you would say, I mean, that they were a dangerous team, Margaret, and they've got that result and they've been doing well. They're going to be up there in the top 5. That's pretty obvious. So
unfortunately,
that point could be important come the end of the season. I mean, I spoke about earlier, over the month, great progression in the 3 cup competitions. The exciting nature of the win against Starbridge or Stourbridge or however you say them, I don't know how everyone does it differently, is one that will live in the memory for me anyway, because it sets up the exciting match for this weekend against Harrogate Town, which I know a lot of you are going to. So I mean, it's a big trophy, a place in the quarterfinals at stake. That's huge for the club. So that'll be a great test. Obviously positive as well. And 2 more semi-finals, the League Cup and the Essex Senior Cup. Those were some good results. What I liked about that is that those games have given a chance to give everyone a game. Keep people ticking over. Jamie O'Hara's been injured and needed games. It's given him a chance to get in, get a foothold again, and you'll get some minutes in the tank. But for me, obviously, from afar watching it, seeing the highlights and the text comments and that, I think it's been good to see Rob Swain. I'm quite a fan of his anyway because I like old school defenders. He's come back into the team after a bit of a dodgy early season spell, I'd say, and he's been really solid. So that's been good, and it's good to see everyone. Every turn the team's getting some minutes, and that's important because there's got to be a lot of games. So yeah, it's been a good month, even though it's been frustrating. The games are off. It's been good. They're still unbeaten, so can't complain really. And obviously, what we do with the reviews, obviously, we've went over that, and you've asked me to come up with a player from the month for me that, from where I'm seeing. I know it might sound weird, I'm only watching text commentary and highlights and going through your eyes, Mark's eyes, Lewis, Chris, Lee's as well, so, but that's just my take on it. I mean, for me, player of the month, just looking at the balance for all the games and everything, it has to go to the super striker Jake Robinson, if he's listening. Hi Jake. From what I've seen from the highlights, as I've said in the reports, it's more than just about the goals. His whole, he's, for the size of player he is, and from what I've seen, he does a hell of a lot of work. His all-round play, the whole team really, but he's more than about the goals for me. So that stands to reason for that. And obviously, it's sad he picked up that unfortunate injury last night. I hope it does get better, and I hope it doesn't affect his this weekend. I know he'll be desperate to play in that game along with the rest of the lads. So hopefully it doesn't affect him too much, because there's so many games left as well. I think he's got to be good to get at least 50 goals. I mean, he's 41, 42 now, so he'll get 50 goals. He could even get 60 goals, Reece. And I mean, I'm sure that I've been reading up on the rookie history here. I mean, he's going to beat the record amount of goals in a season, isn't he? He's definitely going to beat it. Leon Gutsmore, that's his name, isn't it? The guy that had the most goals in a season.
Yeah.
I can't tell you the year. It was 94, something like that, without cheating. So maybe I'll pat the back for myself if I'm right. But yeah, he's definitely going to beat that record, definitely. And well done to him. But, on an individual basis, really good for him to do that. But also the team's helped him get there as well. So I spoke about it, definitely Jake. I've got to give mentions as well to Rob Swain, who has been doing really well, as I said, from what I'm seeing. But also Big Adam Cunnington as well. I think he goes a bit unnoticed. I know we all appreciate him in our chats and that, but he just quietly goes about his business. I mean, when you're previewing your teams, you and Chris, you always have a minute. You don't drop him unlike someone else that you dropped recently in your preview.
I'm never going to live that down.
Oh, no, it's all good fun. But Adam, he quietly goes about his business. He's a quiet man, but from what I hear, a well-spoken man as well. So I mean, he goes out and he played really well last night, from what I can see. So a big shout out to him as well, really. But they're all doing the business. So but overall, player of the month for January, I'd give it to Jake. So, but just to ramble on a bit more, the squad in general is looking good. They're getting these good results when they're coming off the, it's a credit to their attitude and their mentality. They're coming off the back and not playing. They didn't play for 10 days. Glenn, Harry, Danny are the job they're doing in the coaching side, and obviously the mental side of the players. It's incredible. A lot of these guys have to work for a living still. I don't think some people in the media and the people that are hating in the club, they don't appreciate the effort these guys are putting in. It's like unbelievable. And I'm a big fan of Harry Wheeler, especially. I mean, a coach. I run a team.
Okay, Barry, I'm gonna try and.
Yeah, no, I'm rambling on, so that's fine. So a big shout out to them. I've got my last bit of my preview for you. Well, not my preview, my review. Sorry, one letter wrong. A goal of the month.
Yeah, that's going to be. That was my last topic.
Yeah, it was made harder last night, shall we say?
Sam Dean, did you say?
Yeah, goal of the month was made harder last night by little Sam Dean, and that's for sure. There've been some very good goals this month. It's been actually hard to pick one. So I'm going to be a pain in the backside here and be boring. I'm going to be choosing a joint goal of the month. Yeah. And I'm also going to spring a little surprise and say there's a goal that I want to call a moment of the month as well. So it's actually 3 goals. I'll go through it quickly though. So the joint best goals in the month. Firstly, Saturday, Jake's final goal on Saturday against Tooting and Mitcham. That finish, I absolutely love a long range finish that hits off the bar and goes in.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I've always loved it. So that one definitely great finish. It was his hat trick as well. Do you know what I mean? What a way to get one. So joint with that one, obviously mentioned the goal already. Sammy Dean's finish last night. It was good. I heard it was good, and then I saw it this morning. I was thinking, absolute cracker. Just I could sit and watch that all day. So I gave it that one. So my moment of the the goal, the moment of the month, it'll come as no surprise to you. What I'm allowed to say here, because I'm a big fan of this gentleman. But it's Billy Bricknell's winner against Stourbridge, and it was important, that goal, because
on my birthday.
Nothing beats a last minute winner, but it was important because it got the club into that big game this weekend. So that's why it was special for me, that goal. It didn't have to be a great goal, it was just a special goal because of what it meant. So
and obviously
that's me done there.
Yeah. Okay then, that is the end of Bazza's monthly review. Sorry it was short, but
that's fine. There's not much happening, is there?
We've had a lot, as you know, we've had a lot of previews on the channel. It's also deadline day, so we've got an hour to fill. So if you want to join that, we've got an hour of transfer deadline day. Let's hope a deal goes through. Maybe in Scotland, maybe Aberdeen for Barry. And let's not mention my second team after today. Bye-bye.
Cheers, guys. Thanks.